Welcome to the vlog.
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 Welcome to the vlog. Welcome to the vlog. Season 4.
Welcome to the vlog.
We were on vacation time, so we woke up at a reasonable hour and went to get breakfast. Emma made a very fun waffle, and then it was time for us to go on a little ride. I am looking back on this footage, and I am honestly so shocked by the beauty of the Okanagan. We, of course, had to do a mandatory photo shoot at the halfway point, and then we just made our way back. Of course, we got changed and showered, and then it was time for us to head off to our lunch. We were eating at Poplar Grove again, and this place is a banger and yummy as usual. We had some nice starters, and Emma and my dad got the pasta, which they said was really good. My mom said this was the best risotto she ever had. I had a burger, which was good.
You see the pollen. Yeah. He's just drying off. Or she.
We rescued that little bug. We had some fun desserts, affogato, and then we explored the little backyard area of Poplar Grove, which was beautiful. And then our next stop was Joie Winery. Always very, very tasty. We did a little flight of wine and, of course, bought some wine. And then we went to my favorite spot, Petite Bay. I literally will never get tired of this place. I just think it's the best place in all of the Okanagan. And then we went to Chain Reaction, which was a little bike-themed winery. They actually had a white wine that I really liked called Tandem. I don't know, it was good. And then we just had leftover pizza for dinner and just ate it outside our motel. And then we got back in and we watched Pinocchio and Malcolm in the Middle all together. Next day, we got up pretty early to do a little ride. We were going over to the Naramata Bench, kind of like where we were tasting the day before. We came home, had a nice little breakfast, and then it was time for us to kind of clean up, pack up, and go. We stopped at Bike Barn before we went to the Tin Horn Winery. This is kind of near Oliver, and it's so beautiful. We had a really lovely tasting before going to the restaurant on the winery for lunch, and this was an amazing meal. And then we met up with some of my mom's friends, and we went to the lake. That was really refreshing. My dad got in the water, and we just chilled out there, and they even had some robin eggs. Those ones were abandoned, but then there was like the actual birds hanging out there. Once we checked into Burrowing Owl, we relaxed at the pool for a little bit. It was so nice out, and then it was time for us to go to dinner. Had some margaritas, some yummy food, and of course, just stunning as usual, all of Okanagan. Next day we got up and we were joined by Molly and my Aunt Jessica. This was really exciting. We had a fun breakfast together. Officially converting Emma into a member of the family. She's coming on a ride. Whenever I convince somebody to go on a bike ride with me, it fills my heart with so much joy, and this was a really beautiful, fun ride. We actually got to 50 kilometers. I was so impressed with Emma. She did an amazing job. She was just killing it on her bike. After the ride, we got changed and we were going out for lunch, which was exciting. We first stopped at a little winery for a tasting, and this was really fun. Of course, we got some more wine, but then we headed off to our lunch spot and we had a really lovely meal here. We headed off to Hester's Creek, and we just did it all family style, and also I got to try a limoncello spritz, which was very yummy. Anyways, it was just a really good meal, very relaxing, and nice to be there with my sister. The final stop for the day was at the fruit market we always go to, and of course we had to get a giant box of cherries. I had my book club, and then Molly, Emma, and I made dinner together. I will say I think we did an amazing job making a delicious meal.
So we've got polenta fries, and then we have a stewed peach and tomato with basil, bocconcini, and cherries. Ooh. We have Saffron's famous tofu, and we've got a salad with basil, greens, and squash.
Yum.
There was some thunderstorms and rain going on, but it kind of made the sky and the scenery so gorgeous. Like, This is just absolutely stunning, no? Next day we went out for breakfast and then it was time for the final ride. I was going with Molly, who was so excited. She was just so happy to be on this ride with me and my dad. Unfortunately, this did not go exactly the way I wanted. A nail jammed itself into its wheel, and then we couldn't really get the wheel off the tire.
Everyone, unfortunately, my tire was not fixable and I have to get rescued from Highway 97. Pretty devastated that this last ride was cut short, but stuff like this happens, so just waiting to be rescued.
My search and rescue team picked me up and I was saved, and we ended up passing by this bakery, so we were like, okay, let's check it out. It ended up having the most delicious bread and they had a big selection of cheese. I watched my family come in on the bike and then I did a kilometer of swimming. I felt really good after that, and then we were heading out for lunch. We went to the Kismet Winery and they had Indian food there, and that was of course really tasty. Had some nice pakoras to start with some nice chutneys and then a couple curries. We ended off the afternoon by going to the Lakeside Winery, and this was really nice. We'd been the year before, but they actually changed locations, so the new space was looking really nice. We had a really good tasting. It was mostly whites and rosés, so that always is gonna make me happy. We got home and we did a similar thing as the night before, except we burned the polenta chips, but everything else turned out really nice for dinner. And it was actually very nice outside, unlike the night before, so we got to eat outside, played some Scrabble. It was really nice. The next morning we woke up to Aunt Jessica and Molly on the rooftop, and then we came and had our breakfast together. And then we explored the little cellar of the winery, and then we went up to the observatory where they were before. It's just so stunning, like absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, it was time to pack up and go, so we made the long trek all the way back to Vancouver, but I loved the Okanagan, was very happy, and then my grandparents came over to spend some time with Aunt Jessica.
He wants to hurt Fred.
I haven't seen Brett move that fast. Oh, I know, he moved really fast, didn't he? Oh, he's mad.
Molly Turner and I did a little bit of shopping, and then we got home and just chilled. The next day was very exciting because Turner was doing his first berries class. I was super hyped for him. Unfortunately, he did not feel enough before and did not feel good after the class, but I'm gonna try and convince him to come out to another class with me again. And I, of course, got to have some smoothies with everybody afterwards, and we saw a little filming thing going on. It was very fun. And then Turner and I walked back to the apartment, and then we got some groceries for my grandparents with Molly. We went to the farmer's market. It was a very fun morning. And then, of course, it was Saturday, so I got to have pizza with my grandparents and watch Family Law together. Okay, so just about to head out to meet up with Maya Sam and Elsie. We're going out near Renfrew, so a bit of a trek, but I'm gonna bike out there, and I think that'll be fun. It's a bit hot, but should be fun nonetheless. My bike ride there was very fun. It was really fun to be able to see everyone and say bye to Elsie, and the music was so amazing. And then I biked home, met up with Turner, and we just chilled together in the evening, which was very nice. Sunday morning, Molly is gonna leave, so we went on a little walk together and we got smoothies. It was just a nice little farewell walk. We also fantasized about moving in together and what we're gonna do. Okay, hello. I'm riding the Triple Crown today. I'm making like a whole ass video about it, so you'll probably just see it as a montage in the vlog. Keep on the lookout for it as a video later. Anyways, I'm just getting ready. I'm a little nervous, but mostly excited. Turner was very sore from the workout the day before, and I was getting ready to go. We started off this ride feeling good. Seymour was hard, but I think I was still feeling like mostly alive by the top, but Grouse was really steep even though it's short. and Cyprus sucked. Cyprus was really hard. Again, I'm making a full video about it that I'll be posting later this week, so just keep your eyes out for that. And then I got home and was super tired and edited. Hello, I think I'm gonna end the vlog off here. I've had like such an active week with all the biking I've been doing, and like obviously the Triple Crown today was pretty intense. So I'm proud of myself and I think everything went well. Part of me is excited to go back to work next week. I have some projects that I'm working on that I'm excited to make progress for. Yeah, you know, it's nice having a routine. I am mostly just excited to go to bed. I am pretty exhausted after the events of today. So yeah, I'll end it off here. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next week.